universal colonials.
What if the greatest military power in history, Rome, was terrified of the sea that would determine its fate? Yet, they had to face it. Rome ruled the land with an empire of roads and cities. But at sea, their ships were helpless toys against naval giants like Carthage. Ancient Romans feared the sea, an unpredictable void full of mythical monsters and storms that could swallow fleets whole. On land, Rome's legions were unmatched. But at sea, their unrefined ships were powerless against the naval expertise of Carthage. Carthage ruled the seas. Their ships cut through waves with deadly precision, swift as predators, outpacing their enemies. Rome's first clash with Carthage at sea was a disaster, shattering their confidence and turning their power into vulnerability. Rome stood at a crossroads. Surrender to the sea's power or risk everything to change their destiny and survive. With no ships or sailors, Rome made a daring choice. Build a fleet from scratch, rewriting the rules of naval warfare. Rome's engineers worked tirelessly, using scraps of enemy knowledge to craft their first warships. This was survival, not just construction. Fate delivered a priceless gift to Rome. A Carthaginian ship washed ashore, providing the key to overcoming their superior enemy. Roman engineers dismantled the captured ship, meticulously studying every detail from hull shape to sails, preparing for war. Rather than copying, the Romans adapted the design to fit their needs, speed, efficiency, and scale, perfecting it for their navy. Roman engineers revolutionized shipbuilding, mass-producing hundreds of ships in record time, each built for war, ready for Carthage. With no sailors, Rome turned soldiers into rowers, training on land, synchronizing every stroke in an extraordinary feat of discipline. Rome's first fleet set sail, inexperienced but driven by unparalleled discipline, destined to change the tides of war forever. The Romans forged the corvus, a massive bridge that could turn naval battles into brutal boarding actions, changing warfare forever. In 260 BC, Rome's moment of truth arrived. Carthaginian ships closed in, the corvus dropped, and Roman soldiers swarmed their enemies. Roman tactics at sea were solidified. Tight formations, disciplined strikes, and unwavering resolve forced Carthage to retreat. In 256 BC, Rome faced its greatest test at Cape Ecnomus. Hundreds of ships, thousands of men, and the Mediterranean's fate hung in the balance. Rome's superior tactics and use of the corvus led to a stunning victory at Cape Ecnomus, cementing their newfound power at sea. Rome's victories expanded their fleet. New ships, better designs, and more refined tactics ensured their domination of the Mediterranean. In 67 BC, Pompey was given the task of eradicating piracy in the Mediterranean. He led a decisive campaign to destroy this growing threat. Pompey divided the Mediterranean into sectors, leading simultaneous operations across the sea. His strategy proved key to Rome's success. In the final battle at Cilicia, Pompey's fleet trapped and destroyed the pirates. The Mediterranean was cleared, ensuring Rome's control. With piracy defeated, Rome expanded its naval infrastructure, fortified ports, new lighthouses, and secured trade routes for centuries. Rome's fleet ensured peace across the Mediterranean. They began calling the sea Mare Nostrum, our sea, a symbol of their dominance. During the Pax Romana, the Roman fleet ensured the empire's stability, controlling trade, protecting colonies, and facilitating growth. Roman ships escorted vital cargo across the Mediterranean, ensuring the flow of grain, raw materials, and luxury goods. Roman engineers created artificial harbors where natural bays didn't exist, expanding Rome's reach and influence across the Mediterranean. Beyond trade, the Roman fleet played a critical role in securing the empire. Troops could be deployed quickly across vast distances by sea. The corvus was eventually discarded. It was too heavy and unstable in rough seas, but its legacy as a game-changer remained. Rome continued to evolve its ships, creating larger warships like the dicarems and hexers, capable of carrying more soldiers and unleashing greater force. A naval arms race began. Rome's ability to mass-produce powerful ships outpaced Carthage, which struggled to keep up with the rapidly improving Roman fleet. Rome's navy played a pivotal role in wars, securing supply lines, supporting invasions, and protecting coastlines from threats. Roman naval tactics became flexible. They used specialized ships for reconnaissance, piracy suppression, and large-scale naval battles. Rome's control over the Mediterranean became absolute. No power dared challenge Rome's fleet, and its vast trade network flourished. As the empire's borders stretched thin, the Roman fleet began to decline. Yet, its legacy, a testament to Roman ingenuity, lived on. The Roman fleet's decline began as the empire weakened, but its early dominance was still remembered as an unparalleled achievement. Though the empire fell, Rome's naval legacy endures. Their advancements in shipbuilding and strategy paved the way for future maritime powers. From fearing the sea to absolute dominance, Rome's transformation was extraordinary.
Subscribe now and witness history like never before.